thousands of fireworks each year. After fireworks, it didn't take long for gunpowder to find its new destiny: war. For thousands of years, arrows were the primary weapon in Chinese warfare. But around 1150 AD, during the Song dynasty, someone came up with the idea to tie a bamboo tube packed with gunpowder to the arrow and add a fuse. Next, they attached a tiny iron weight near the feathers to tilt the arrowhead up for a longer flight. It was the world's first rocket. The rockets gave the emperor a much-needed edge over his enemies. But the idea was in its infancy. Over the next 2 centuries, weapons designers found ways to maximize the rocket's potential. To make it more powerful, they drilled holes straight through the center of the gunpowder so that the powder burned evenly and shot the gas backward, causing the arrow to streak directly forward. Then they constricted the opening at the back, raising the pressure inside the tube to create even more thrust. This type of rocket had a range of up to 10 football fields. But firing one rocket at a time is not very effective. So they developed a multiple rocket launcher. I've got a modern replica here, and if it doesn't look that devastating, well, even the original can't have been that powerful. But they didn't have to be, because the arrows were tipped with poison. We know from illustrations that they fired them a bit like this, shooting from the hip. Now, I'm not quite game to do that, so we're going to put it down, see how it works. These rockets used a non-explosive gunpowder which simply propelled the arrows forward. Although they didn't explode, they did enough to stun and amaze the emperor's enemies. By the mid-14th century, the Chinese found a way to make the rocket launcher itself fly. They developed a rocket called Fire Dragon issuing from the water. The Dragon was a bamboo tube with a carved wooden head about 5 feet long. The rockets at its front and rear contained gunpowder that propelled the Dragon forward. Just before the rockets burnt out, they ignited fuses of arrow rockets hidden in the Dragon's belly, which then shot out of its mouth, destroying the enemy. It's an ironic twist. The gunpowder was created to give eternal life. The legacy of gunpowder remains a blessing and a curse. Here at the fireworks factory, it's a bit of both. You need nerves of steel to work here.